Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, people? Back with a bang. Here I am to bring you guys another midweek recap. So first and foremost, I want to say tomorrow, Thursday, is the last trading day of this week. Please do not forget, our contracts expire tomorrow for those of you with this week's expiry. Second of all, make sure you drop a thumbs up, show some appreciation for this video, and let's get into it. So I'm actually going to pull up Yahoo Finance, as always. There were a few interesting bits of news today, and I also want to remind you that US GDP Q4 data comes out tomorrow, along with jobless claims and pending home sales. But today, we saw Donald Trump's stock, DJT. In fact, I'm going to pull that up for you guys. You know, we can get into that one after. But a couple big bits of news were, first of all, the SEC filed a lawsuit against Coinbase and they won. Second of all, in regards to rate cuts, apparently now we're expecting just one rate cut for this year. So is that June, July, August? Well, the longer the year goes on without the rate cut happening, the more likely it is that rate cut will come. Again, as I said, last week, beginning of the year, we're expecting 6 rate cuts. Then it was 4, then it was 3, and now apparently it's 1. Just a week after Jerome Powell said we were expecting a few. So who really knows what's happening? What I can say is we're just going to keep doing what we do and continue with that. So yeah, this is what I was talking about in regards to the SEC. You can read that in your own time. Reddit died as well today. In fact, let's go straight to the charts. Let's have a look at some of these things. So I've got Tesla on screen. We're not actually going to start with Tesla today. What we're going to do is go check out Reddit. So yeah, this is the daily chart. Reddit's only been around 5 days. So, it's only been publicly traded for the last 5 days. But if we pull up an hourly chart, we get a better indication of what's been happening. But often what happens with IPOs is, the first couple of days are quite stable. Then it rallies, or even it rallies out the gate. Then it just sells off, which is kind of what's happening with Reddit. DJT, similar story. Actually, now I'm a bit surprised because that rallied, then sold off, and then rallied again today. So Donald Trump is doing his thing with that, just like with his other stock, DWAC. Obviously, that rallied today, 35%. I'm guessing this one's going to run along with DJT. But it looks like Trump is taking over with his little stocks there, with his little SPAC stocks. So I did want to shout out Shonoff, eating on Starbucks, eating on Marvell, Merck, a couple others as well. And of course, shout out Discord every time you guys are continuing to eat, even while I've been a little bit busy outside the markets these days. So where do we start? Let's start with Coinbase regarding that SEC news. So Coinbase dropped almost 4% today. It had been steadily uptrending for the last couple of weeks due to crypto rallying, due to Bitcoin, Ethereum being back in their groove, which they still are right now. We'll get to that later on. But yeah, Coinbase had been rallying, almost hit highs of 290 before selling off back down to 256 now. Who knows what the SEC filing is going to do for this stock, but what I would say is just watch out for it to see if it can find support anywhere near, or if the negative news continues to affect it in a worse way. Just keep looking out for that. Next, I want to bring up a stock I put in the Discord in my watch list, and that is Canopy Growth, ticker symbol CGC. So I put it in my watch list. I'm actually going to put what I said in the watch list on screen because I did mention this could continue running. It ran last week up to $6, $7. It ran this week to $8, pulled back, shot out the gates, all the way to highs of $9.55 now. Do not sleep on these kind of stocks. Tilray is another one. Shout out SPX in Discord. She was on to Tilray, 8% today. But like I said, Canopy Growth, just to go back, 32% today. When I put these stocks in the watch list, make sure you have your eyes on them. They can bring you some big returns when you get the right ones, of course. Now, no one has a crystal ball, no one's magical, but I'm just saying, I make those watch lists so you can have a look. I put that watch list on YouTube as well, so hopefully you guys did take advantage of that. If not, don't worry, you'll catch the next one. All right, moving on. I'm going to bring up MRK, Merck. So this one also fed us very nicely. I mentioned it a couple times in Discord, grabbed some calls, just slightly out of money, and lo and behold, this stock shot up $6 today. If you look at the hourly chart, you can see it a bit better intraday. Like overnight, went from 125 up to highs of 132, and then it's continued pushing today. Again, These are the stocks. When we put them in a Discord, you have a look at them. The play is not always going to be there, in plain sight, but I am definitely going to put the things on your radar when I see things and I say, you know what, this could be a good trade. A couple other stocks I traded overnight, Robinhood calls. I'll just put what I traded on screen for you. So I actually screen recorded the runners I left for this and also the runners I left for the other stock I traded, which is Marvell. But again, simple trades. Stocks have been rising, rallying. Look at the 4-hour chart. You see how nice they are. If there's an uptrend and they continue to ride the wave, just get in and take it with you. Now, obviously this gapped up, but the bullish signs were there. You've seen the consolidation previously. Now you start to see the uptrend. And honestly, if you look at a stock like Marvell, it still has plenty of room to run. Now I've got next week expiration, so I don't even have much. I've got April expiration. And I think, I'm still in it with 2 runners. I think it still has a lot more gas in the tank. We will see, of course, we'll find out. But when you see a chart like this, it's telling you everything you need to know. Any chart like this is bound to break out or obviously sell off quickly. In this case, it broke out, and that's how I was able to profit on that one. Seems pretty simple, but it's not as easy as it looks. At the same time, as Shonoff always says, trading is relatively simple. We just complicate it. I'm going to touch on two more now. First of all, Snow. I think this has great potential, guys. I really do. We've struggled to break this 165 level a couple times. We're pulling on back, but we're riding above the 200 moving average now. That's the hourly chart. The 4-hour chart. The story we're told. Well, of course, you guys know we sold off after earnings. Now we've been consolidating for, almost a week straight. We started to push today. That's the beginning of the rally to the upside. This is what I like to see. Because again, if we start to break that previous resistance level, Snow is going to fly back up in no time. We'll be back up at 182, then we'll move on to 200 within the next couple months. So I would keep your eyes on Snow calls. And then lastly, let's go with the old friend, ExxonMobil, ticker symbol XOM. Another one I put in the Discord, in the Prince's watch list. Another one I put on your radar in the last YouTube video. 4-hour chart, delightful. Do you want me to zoom in for you guys so you can see it a bit better? It's just steadily uptrending. We're at what I'd say is not a very strong resistance, but relatively, it's there, right? We pushed up to that level a couple times, not really broken it, but I made a statement in the last YouTube video. I said, if we break that 113.76 level, we will fly. And what did we do Monday straight out the gate? Broke the 113.76 right out the gate and just flew up all the way to highs of 115.25. So again, I think XOM at this level is nice. I think it still can push to 117 by the end of March, so next week. But I just wanted to put that on your radar to let you know, hey, this stock is still about, this stock is still there, and make sure you take advantage of that. Lastly, we will touch on Tesla, because before we could touch on the crypto, let's just touch on Tesla. So we've got a resistance at 180.74, so like 181. We broke it, but sold back off. That's the hourly chart. 4-hour chart. Here you're starting to see the patterns. We're trying to break it. It's bullish right now. It's bullish Tesla, but Tesla can also just sell off and go the other way. I don't think I need to tell you guys that. I'm pretty sure you're very familiar now. Luckily, for those of you who want to buy long-term shares, you're at a good price point. You still got plenty of upside. And for those of you who want to trade it, you're at a good price point. It's getting back to that level where we consolidated earlier this month. So just keep it on your radar. Keep tabs on it, set your alerts, and when you see it's time to rally, make sure you get in the trade. Now, just lastly, we're going to touch on Dogecoin and some of the cryptos. Dogecoin was back at 20 cents, at least just before I recorded this video. Oh, exactly 20. Look at that, the magic of the live recording. So, daily chart, looking good. We sold off last week all the way down to lows of 12 cents. We've almost done 100% return since then. It's like 80% returns. That's pretty good for Dogecoin. That's pretty good for any crypto. Obviously, you've got your meme coins that are running wild right now. But again, Dogecoin is doing its thing, slowly creeping back up to 20 cents. The price targets, as I've mentioned multiple times in Discord, are really 28 cents, 27, 28 cents for Dogecoin. So that's the next price target to reach. Last time we hit 20 cents earlier this month, we sold off. This time we've just broken 20 cents. Let's see if we can push back up to the levels which we last saw in 2022. So back up to, or even 2021, was it? Wow, it's been a while. 2021. So back up to 24 cents, 27, 28 cents. Let's see if we can hit those highs again. So that's it from me, guys. Make sure you do me 3 favors now. I've asked for a couple favors, but I made a video for you. It's getting dark outside. I'm black. You guys know that. But 3 favors. First, make sure you check out the Royal Trading Academy. That is the first link in the description below. That's where we trade live. That's where we, when I started this video, you saw me in the Discord. That's where we talk about stocks, do the breakdowns, do all that kind of stuff. It's in the Royal Trading Academy. Second of all, check out the Stock Option Starter Pack. That's the second link in the description. And third, make sure you drop a like, comment, share, or subscribe if you're new around here. And of course, maybe I need a 4th favor, which is making sure you guys follow me on all the social medias at The Wealth Prince. But that's it from me, guys. Thanks a lot for watching today's video. Be back here next time for another video. I got money to making, you got money to making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.